Stadium and home to the NC State Wolfpack. As we'll see the #3 team in the country, the UCONN Huskies, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. NC State will kick off, and that'll get things underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Huskies offense will take the field first. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster, man. I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
And the Huskies want to pick up the tempo. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. These teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the...
Oh, a lot of space. He's at the 10. Touchdown, UConn. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So NC State's offense has the ball for the first time. And guys, any discussion about this offense has to start and end with the guy behind center.
Yeah, I mean, the quarterback, he gets the ball on every play. He's got to be the leader. He's got to be able to throw the football. So many times you see Jesse where they can run it as well, but he's the captain usually on most teams. It starts and ends with him.
Yeah, and David, the thing you love about this guy, too, is he's such a good distributor and facilitator with the football. He knows this offense like the back of his hand, and he's able to take advantage of all the different weapons they have surrounding him.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. To throw, it's Rousseau looking to the big tight end. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Secures it at the 30. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Got room to work. He's loose on the right. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Huskies.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they... There he goes! Find some fresh air. Touchdown, NC State! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. UCONN going back to work on offense. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Quarterback on the keeper. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. UCONN quick to the line.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's
going to take a shot at this DB. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a 3rd down stop. Throws to the tight end. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here we go. Looking downfield, it's Rousseau. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Let's talk for a second about NC State. They've climbed into the top 15, reached a little bit of a checkpoint, haven't they? Playoff is 12 teams. Going for it all. Makes the grab inside the 30. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge game. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Motion from the back. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's got his man across the middle. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play, just outside the 20. The UConn offense goes back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. UConn quick to the line.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
To the ground, he's got it again. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. The Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. A lot of defenders around on that screen. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Finds a man on the left. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time, that's what forced the incomplete.
Gonna take a shot. It's a big stride inside the 10. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UConn!
Man, oh man, what a day. His 3rd touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything. And padding those stats, and all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, that's a good day.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Quickly trailing by 2 touchdowns, down 21-7, and really important to get something out of this drive. Guys, let's talk a little bit about NC State. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive line. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
To the air, it's Rousseau. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. Here's the return. He's got great speed. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. UConn going back to work on offense. Almost everything has gone their way so far, up 21-7, and they have it back. Opening play of the drive from the 39. They'll start this drive going to the air. Unloads it left. Makes a connection. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Wants to throw on 1st down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Down to the 48-yard line as he takes it away and takes it back to set up his offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the right. Good pick up, but a little bit short of the sticks.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
Quickly to the tight end.
Well, they got the completion there, and it didn't go very far, but the big fella with a nice catch.
They've got it. 1st and 10 at the 42. To the air on 1st down. They'll run the screen. Jukes his way for more. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Use the play fake, now to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And that one's going to be batted away incomplete, and we have played one. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the 1st quarter. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Rousseau. Finds his tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Looking to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Looking for the score. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. This whole red zone offense thing has been a little shaky. They've been stopped twice already. Maybe they ought to try to score from deep. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, North Carolina State! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again, and with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score in the season.
Getting set for the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They just finished off a 53-yard scoring drive. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The UConn offense goes back to work. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got the back over the middle. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. UConn will have to punt it away. Nestles it in at the 35. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Might as well give it to him again.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Solid run on the last play. Sets this offense up on first down. They'll give it to the back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. The Wolfpack put themselves in a hole here on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Rousseau. It's complete to the left. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Wolfpack. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Boy, we've got offenses just flat getting it done. I wonder how the defenses are going to counter all of this firepower.
They are too, Reese. They're wondering how they're going to counter this offense. As you've seen the explosion, it's so hard, so much speed, and such effort like that. Offense is just, they got the upper hand.
And he made the extra point without problem. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UConn going back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Here's a hit. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Huskies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. UConn quick to the line. It's complete on the right side. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's got it. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
The Huskies kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Pulls it in, it's Pugh. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. The screen, he can go. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few. Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the Pack on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. And here comes the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. East Carolina has the lead right now. Greenville has been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over UTSA. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out.
Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Rousseau. He's got his man, makes the grab. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. Fires to the big fella. He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32. 2nd down coming up. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. The Wolfpack with a lot of options on 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Marsh. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point is good, and they have a 28-24 lead. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Pugh. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. The play action fake. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Got some room to run, and he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the 1st half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Raleigh has given us a fun 1st half.
UConn has it teed up to start this 2nd half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Get it out on the screen. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on 1st down. Leaves them in 2nd and manageable. They'll run it from the gun. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. To the air, it's Rousseau. Makes the grab on the back wall. Turning it on! So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. It's a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. NC State might think about going for a big one on 2nd and short. Give to the running back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
NC State on the move, set up with another 1st down. The give to the tailback. He breaks a tackle.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. Look out, he's got room. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. NC State quick to the line. He'll pull it on the read. Got some room into the goal line. Touchdown, NC State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. So it's an 80-yard drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The UConn offense goes back to work. They'll run it from the gun. Breaks into the open. Picks up the first down, still moving. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Fires to the right. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, if I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there, if I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They'll move the wide receiver. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, North Carolina State! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
UConn going back to work on offense. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, you've got to lock in.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Huskies come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll run play action. He hurls one deep down the left side. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. And after the interception, able to get it in plus territory, taking it back to the 41. Looking for a man. It's Rousseau. Working that left side now. Takes it the other way. Out of bounds after a big pickup on the play, just a couple of yards short of the goal line. NC State will line up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Wolfpack! And the beatdown has ensued.
And he's in for his 3rd rushing touchdown. You college fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
49, UCONN, 24.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The UConn offense goes back to work. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this one.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Caught near the sidelines, he'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. UConn will have to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Hauls it in, looking for space. And the returner will be dragged down. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute those.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling on.
And it's a fumble after that huge gain. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Makes the catch. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. New set of downs after the completion.
Good enough for a 1st down.
Oh, it's a reverse. Runs through a tackle. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. The Huskies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Oh, they're after him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front.
He lobs one high down the left side. He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there. UConn will have to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. Toss to the outside. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Here on 3rd down, will they go back to the running game? Looking for a man. It's Rousseau. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. The give out of the gun. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
And the defense is doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Here's the handoff. Got the first down and more. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the tight end. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. We've reached the end of the quarter, and NC State has the edge. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. There he goes. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. First and goal now as NC State tries to find a way to score. Trying to pound their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolfpack! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Back has it. Finds a little space. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Huskies!
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stuff.
North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. From the gun, they'll try the middle. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Pushed back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. Rides the back on the option to give. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? From the gun, running back gets to give. Not a lot of daylight, he gets 1 to the 32. The Wolfpack line up facing 3rd and approximately half a mile. Gives it on the option. Crosses the 45. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware. But you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Dropping back, it's Rousseau. Looking down the middle. Wide open downfield. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. NC State started this drive with terrible field position, but now a little room to operate. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, give on the inside. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Pugh. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds a tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Here comes the offense on second down. Now the play fake. Throwing right. He makes a catch. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. Got enough space. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift. A late touchdown. He makes his way into the end zone for the 50th time in his career.
Man, what a mark to hit. A guy that's so good with the football in his hands. A guy that every single week you know this guy's going to touch the football. And when it gets near the end zone, Palmer, you still know he's going to get it, and he still punches it in.
He's the unstoppable force. It doesn't matter what defenses have done throughout his career. This guy finds a way to make people miss, to run away. He's got all the tools you look for in an outstanding running back.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Leaves it with the back. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. They snapped it to the up man. He's on the run. They'll stop him short, and they had it sniffed out from the beginning. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Wants to throw on first down. And it's his 4th interception of the night. Bringing it back. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. Well, the dreams of an undefeated season are over. Certainly an accomplishment to make it this far, but this week in practice is probably going to be pretty interesting.
It's going to be very tough after suffering that loss, but you wonder, David, if this might be a blessing in disguise for them, because sitting here at one loss late in the year, their college football playoff hopes very much alive still. Now, can they turn this into a positive and get back on the horse?
And we've seen that in recent years, right? Like you saw Ohio State, they used a late loss to catapult them. They had so much